Peace and love, collective. Happy Self-Care Sunday. This is going to be your message of sacred action. This energy is going to be from January the 11th until January the 18th. Okay. Be sure to stop by here every day to get your daily medicine. Okay. Get you a dose of medicine. All right. Go ahead and start taking some deep breaths in your nose, guys, and blow it out of your mouth. Okay, with the intention to release. We're going to get ready to meditate. Okay, deep breaths in your nose, blow it out of your mouth. Happy Self-Care Sunday. Let's meditate. Move all the other stuff out of the way. Relax, relate, release. Let's be unbothered in the energy. Alright, guys, thank you so much for joining me on my journey, and thank you so much for tuning in to this message. Thank you so much for your support, sending love and sending gratitude. Okay, guys, so our overall energy here is sacred action with decisive focus in the energy. Okay, that is the message of where it's coming from. And we have wisdom on the bottom of the deck with learning, joy, art, and music, with which this was our overall energy for last week. So make sure you guys are caught up. Okay, everything is a reflection, everything is for the evolution. So make sure you guys are caught up and you stay like in line, in divine order, because that's how the messages have literally lined up. And now we're going to get to that in a second, with this consistent energy of twin flames in the energy, soul partner, eternal connection. Okay, that's where some of this wisdom is coming from. Hidden knowledge, Akashic records, and a silent understanding. There is a silent understanding and a connection here. It's been a strong energy. Okay, with tenderness in the energy, true love in the energy. Literally, it says true love with compassion. This could be what's been hidden from you. Confirmation. This could be what have been hidden from you. This could be what you is hiding from the universe. I mean, not hiding from the universe, but hiding from those around you, that you are in a sacred connection and you can feel it. Or this is what's coming in. The knowledge of that, the wisdom of knowing you have a sacred connection, or you're in a sacred connection, or a sacred connection is activating. Okay. Yeah, this is that wolf energy where they said turn wisdom into knowledge that we had last week. No, turn the knowledge into wisdom. Okay, yeah, that's what we're doing. Turning this knowledge into wisdom. Spirit is going to assist you with this. You're seeing 1111 and you're seeing 777. Literally, that 1111 was in our previous message. If you didn't see the new moon message, and I'm gonna tell y'all that in just a second. Okay, because you got innovation here, new creations. There are new creations that are coming together with this partner. Okay, hidden knowledge, Akashic records. Okay. Where there's one, there's two. There's two of them. That's what I'm hearing. There's two of them that act just like that. Yeah. Healing the earth with this energy. The power to give and receive healing. That's what's stepping up here. Okay. Wow. Building. Yeah, wisdom. That look, line right up with it. Building your world. Creation and expansion. New creations for the expansion. Okay, that's what this partnership is about. Okay, with precognition, psychic ability, future vision. This could definitely be coming in the future. This true love, this compassion, or this real reflection. Okay, which leads me to our new moon message that had to do with step up and leading. Okay, for a lot of you guys this week, that is going to be your sacred action and your decisive focus to step up and lead. Okay, and for a lot of you guys, that is to focus on the positive. All right. Wow. Wow. Yeah, you could be in the precognition stages of getting the downloads for you and your twin flame. It's that all that energy was all in the new moon message. So make sure you guys check out the new moon message of step up and lead. Okay, you're seeing the number 33, 999 strong in the energy. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. So for our crystal cards, we got here Kabamba Jasper, and this is for optimal well-being. This is for your body, and it's for earth energy. It says, holding a profoundly wise earth energy, Kabamba Jasper goes right to your foundations. This deeply grounding stone harmonizes with the cycles of the natural world, attuning your personal biorhythm to that of the planet and resetting, attuning your personal biorhythm to that of the planet and resetting ancestral cycles in your genes. It takes you back to your roots and reconnects to the energy of Mother Earth and your purpose in incarnating. Kabamba Jasper resonates with the oldest part of the brainstem and autonomic processes. It also supports the digestive system, detoxification, and the assimilation of vitamins and minerals. For your mind, this crystal aids endurance and enhances wisdom. Wow. For your spirit, it removes karmic blockages and programs. That goes to our message, clean slate. Wow, and wisdom, with wisdom here. And I haven't even told y'all the Egyptians, but wisdom is on the bottom of the deck. Literally. So, wow, this is so synchronistic. Okay. Chrysoprase on the bottom of the deck for personal insights. This is for your mind, and it's for having a compassionate heart. Chrysoprase draws out talents and stimulates creativity, bringing openness to new situations. It promotes hope and helps you gain personal insights, overcoming compulsive or impulsive thoughts and actions with sacred action. Needs to be a sacred action. Wow. This stone turns your attention to positive events. It opposes judgmentalism, stimulates acceptance of yourself and others, and assists forgiveness and compassion. Hold the stone to prevent speaking out unthinkingly in anger. Healing codependence. Chrysoprase supports independence while encouraging commitment. It reviews egotistical motives and the effect on personal development, aligning ideals with behavior. For your body, it assists with infertility, eyes, skin, heart, thyroid, hormonal balance, and digestive system. For your spirit, it induces deep meditative states and helps you to feel part of the divine whole. And literally, this one is telling you that that's what they're getting you in line with, and seeing and making it personal. Okay, so literally, I had a thought the other night that sometimes we get so stuck on saying, I don't need anybody, I don't need anybody, I don't need anybody, because of fearing codependent energy when actually we really need to actually be able to depend on somebody, because that's how you build trust. That's why commitment is encouraged. So you are dependent on somebody for something. Okay? Like I had the thought, and then here goes the energy. We also had with true love, we had compassion. Okay, so this is already very, very, very synchronistic. Okay, and you guys are receiving personal insights through your psychic gifts with Azurite. Okay, we got granite with birth, death, and rebirth. This is what has been happening. That's what every message has led up to, is the birth, death, and rebirth. They just said something about infertility here. Somebody could literally be in an infertile position, whether this is birthing something spiritually or whether this is birthing something physically. Okay, definitely there was there were some people trying to steal our sacred energy and send an energy of low vibes. Like somebody definitely was trying to block the collective sacral energy here. Okay, I was picking up on that before this message, but now is really set in stone what I was feeling already, and solar plexus, joy and optimism. Yeah, they wanted to block us from living in our truth. You know what I mean? Somebody's psychic gifts here brings them emotional calm. Okay, you have been receiving guidance about your birth, death, and rebirth. You have been divinely guided here. Okay, yeah, you are on a vibrational healing energy. You can feel vibrations here, confirmation, connecting to the higher realms. That's what we've been doing. Look, receiving that esoteric knowledge, literally. Wow, hidden knowledge. Wow. I just heard the energy is definitely gaining momentum. Okay. Wow, now I'm gonna get to I'm gonna tell y'all the big dogs on the table. We got Capri with change. My big dog, our big dog for the week. Okay, you've been receiving wisdom about the change. You are the change. You're going to be the change. Definitely make sure you guys look with guilt, with prosperity over here. That's truth and fairness. You seeing 1331. Okay, yeah. Can't make this up. Make sure you guys watch that step up and lead message. It's definitely a continuation into this message and into how this one is going to flow. Okay, with Savek 23 with union and power. We can't make this up. There's a spiritual union in the energy. Okay, that's going to bring great change. That's going to bring learning experiences. And that brings me to my free write, okay? Joy, art, and music in the energy. There could be a divine partnership. They could already be together. And I'm just picking up on their energy. They do music together. There is a divine couple here that do music together, or they will do music together. And that'll bring Satet in the picture with fruitfulness in the future. You could be looking right at the change as well. It's almost giving like Five of Cups energy. When you turn around, you'll see it. When you turn around, you'll see it. When you turn around, you'll see it. So this is giving that energy. I hope y'all watched the shorts that I did with Trust by Keisha Cole and Monica. This is what this is giving. And then the other message, no, it was that message where I talked about there could be a separation. Look, their backs are turned to each other, but it's like they know who each other are. They're just working on what they need to work on here. You know what I mean? Like she creating, he's bringing it into fruition. something like that. Okay, with sacred action and decisive focus. Because now that we was talking about the masculine and the feminine energy last week, make sure y'all check out our community board. There's things there for you guys to check out. Definitely got me in the energy of knowing that actions come from, and the focus comes from the masculine. Wherever they focus their attention, that's where their ascension essentially happens. Okay, so we got Capri, we got Sobek, and we got Satet, and she shot on the bottom of the deck. So, sacred action, going into the free write. You thought you took the bait, not knowing it was all divine fate, that you can't be late. You can't control heartbreak that would prevent the divine fate because you don't want to be late. If you control the heartbreak, the breaks that come out of nowhere, you would never learn how to love. Like, there are breaks that come out of nowhere, whether that's a heartbreak, your car break, the house break, anything can break. Your child could break something. You get what I'm saying? Out of nowhere. So the breaks are necessary. Every last one of the breaks are necessary. Even the breaks that come out of nowhere. Because you would never learn how to love. Love is from the inside out. I heard What's That All About? But it's a song. I think it's Grand Poobah. He said, what's that all about? That's what I heard, but that was literally Spirit saying, what's that all about? This is a question you signed up before you arrived here. And now that you have arrived, you learned a valuable lesson in love. Divine love, unconditional love, a love that is unexplainable and also undeniable. Now that made you reliable upon Source, who made you whole again after that divorce. It was only a matter of time. We had in the energy last week, leading up to this point where we're at today. Okay, it was only a matter of time. Then we had your own solid ground. This was your ancestors leading you to this clean slate. Now they want you to step up and lead and use your sacred action and your decisive focus for the wisdom of all to bring the change. Okay, above all else, love yourself first. I also just heard. Okay. Like, if it wasn't for this connection, you would not have learned how to love yourself. This is a person married to themselves in this energy. Or this could be a literal physical connection that you actually are in. Okay, because I say it's a person reflecting themselves because this is the same person. You feel me? So, if it wasn't for the heartbreaks, you wouldn't know what to do. You wouldn't know how to bring the change. And for some of y'all, this is future energy because you need to get a divorce. Okay, and then you will see and let nature take its course. Or nature has taken its course, and that brings you to getting a divorce. Okay, that could be a sacred action for some of you guys that you're just going to have to go ahead and jump into and get over your fear, get over whatever it is that is stopping you from going ahead and getting a divorce. And for some of y'all, this has to do with a relationship that you stuck in that could be tarnishing you inside and out. Okay, somebody could be in an abusive relationship. Somebody could be in a relationship with a narcissist that listens to me. Okay, so some of you guys have to step up and lead in that way, and to also focus on the positive. And I said there could be a divine couple that's a Capricorn and a Sagittarius, and we literally have the energy that's here as well. or there could have been a false narrative in that situation. Take it how it resonates. We're going to see how we can work our light in this sacred action and decisive focus. At this time, guys, take the time to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell to get notified when we post new content, okay? If you would like, and I just want to thank you in advance, okay? And if you would like to book your personal, get your own personal story, the link is always in the description bar, www.angelspeakllc.com, but it's also always on that screen. Also, our podcast, Divine Radio, airs every Sunday at 7 p.m. We have a new episode up this week. I had the pleasure of interviewing Miss Gina Burton of Juicy Melon. Okay, we talked a lot about juicing and a lot about how that could bring change within your mind, body, spirit, and soul. That could bring some union and power back to you. Okay, as also some sacred action this week. Spirit is going to be taking. They're going to be bringing change out of nowhere to you, because they're going to be bringing your energy back to you, where people have siphoned our energy in that sacral area, or doing these dark spells in order to keep people stuck to each other. Okay, this doesn't have to be where somebody lit a candle. This could literally be like, she mines forever, and that's that. You get what I'm saying? And then the dark energies, the dark entities try to keep you stuck to this person by continuing to show you their birthday, continuing to show you this and that about this person, when you literally just want to move on. So a lot of you guys have taken your power back in that area from narcissists who want their cake and eat it too, want to keep you in third-party situations, don't want to let go of the old, so they try to control your soul. We have learned from that. Okay, we have learned from that. So yeah, that's the energy, y'all. Okay, that's the energy. That's going to be worked out this week as well, okay? So also, I got 2 shorts coming up too, so be on the lookout. I had channeled Anita Baker Joy. That is definitely good. I didn't even know it was gonna come out here yet again, but so look out for a short for it. Anita Baker Joy, and you should have known better about Monica. You should have known that I would stay by your side. Change, union, empowered. Should have known I was going to stay by your side. Fruitfulness, because your girl was a ride or die. Somebody could have maybe not thought you was a ride or die. But in actuality, they had to learn the hard way that you is. And that's on them. So be mindful of somebody trying to use their sacred action and decisive focus and focus it on you. You could be receiving your power back in that area. Okay, because they didn't win. You didn't take the bait. You know what I'm saying? You might have thought you took the bait. Somebody might have thought they bit a rotten apple. But it was only because you got that Snapple. I just heard, like, come on, Spirit. Like, what in the world? But anyways, he said they want you to be his girl. Like, this is a real challenge. This is really what they saying, y'all. That's crazy. So also I did a short, guys, Brandy, if you put it down right like the way I want it, play your cards right, maybe we can fall in love. That's in the energy this week. But I don't know if that's coming from a past person, or I don't know if that's coming from a future person. But know that I did a short on that one. And I also already did a short on Trust with Keisha Cole, okay? Hashtag the Terry DJs being reborn through shorts, okay? Because I get so many downloads of songs, and I'm like, I got to get all of them out. So I'm like, I used to do it on TikTok. And now I'm like, I'm not doing that no more. So now I'm going to just bring what I used to do over there every day, 2-3 songs a day. I'm going to try to get back to that. I ain't going to try. I'm doing it. Okay, I'm doing it. Okay, I'm bringing a change like that because I'm highly clairaudient and I hear songs like crazy. Okay, like crazy. Venus also moved into Aquarius, guys. So what's playing a part in your love life as well? You're also seeing 999 and 1111. Okay, 555. Okay, with 23, we got 9 right there, 9 right there. You're also seeing 444. Okay, Every time I hear that say that now, I feel like it's your ancestors saying they set up the score. 444, your ancestors set up the score. And hold on. One other thing before I pull these cards. The lo-fi that I'm listening to, her picture in the back says, calm is luxury. I want you guys to put that in the comments. Calm is luxury. That is a sacred action and a decisive focus that you guys can have this week that'll bring you great wisdom. Okay? I mean, I can't believe we got it here double time. So this could be both two parties getting the same downloads, getting the same information at the same time, at the same damn time. Also, she has here on the picture, it says unbothered, unshaken, and unstoppable. So put both of them in the comments. Calm is luxury because I am unbothered, unshaken, and unstoppable. Period. Okay? Period. Oh, shit. I almost not do. Period. And how can they work their light, Spirit? How can they work their light this week as well? We done talked about it. Now let's be about it. The age of light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. You've been training for this for lifetimes. You've been training for this change for lifetimes. Come on now. Come on, somebody. All right, house. What's going on? What else, Spirit? Thank you so much. We got Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seed in the light, laying foundations, divine plan, baby. There is a divine plan in order, and you seeding it. They've been seeding the light, and you've been watering them. Period. You got people in far places. That's what that's giving me. These people that you got people in far places, baby, and they respect you, baby. They respect you publicly and privately. Catch it. Okay, so there could be some things coming to the light that was hidden. Okay, yeah, unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives, baby. I'm trying to tell you, that's what you guys are doing. Unbounding yourself. Yeah, the crumbling. What are you clinging to? For a lot of us, it is these old soul patterns, old contracts, old past lives. Past life is yesterday. 5 minutes before you watch this is your past life. You understand what I'm saying? This is where I feel like somebody needs to get this divorce, because that could be triggering you. That could be triggering your path where you are having to wait for things because somebody is still stuck to somebody that they don't no longer mirror. Somebody is stuck to somebody that they no longer mirror. So they got to go. Look, because your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. You are the pillar of light. Yeah, break the chain. Ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. Okay, because somebody has a grandmother up in heaven that is assisting you with this. You feel what I'm saying? They're assisting you with breaking the chain. And this really, look, answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? Tune into your inner temple, devotion. Tune into the portal of your heart. What is your heart telling you to do? And then for some of y'all, you are already doing it. So stop overthinking and keep facing your true north. There's two different messages here. Okay, Mentakin, longing for home, belonging to the original light workers. It's two different groups, but it's two different ways. It's two different groups, but it's also, we're all going home. We all are a part of the original. So everybody has different things that they are doing right now. Okay, for the collective. For a lot of us, we need to get grounded, empaths, highly sensitives, and connect with nature. Okay, creating heaven on earth is happening. Okay, creating heaven on earth is happening. So this brings me to a story of, wow, like my grandma's story. For some reason, y'all, where I feel like she's telling me in its energy, she probably got blocked out for a lot of opportunities because she decided, even though her and my granddad was not together, They stayed married even though he was with a whole nother woman. I'm talking about live with the lady, all of that stuff. So if anybody is doing that, like living with, or like you don't live with the person, they're in a whole nother life. You did that in a past life. You did the exact same thing, and it probably with the exact same type of energy that you actually married in this lifetime. Okay, been stuck to this person. Okay, 927 is in the energy. Okay, but you've been training for this for lifetimes. Okay. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's strong right there, guys. Yeah, take the opportunity. Look, the lovers. Move over there. Lovers and the Four Cups. Yeah, that's what they want you to do. That's gonna bring fruitfulness. That could be literally blocking somebody's finances. It's literally going to file the paperwork, taking an opportunity. 444. Your ancestors settled the score. Can't make it up. Your ancestors are settling the score. That's how you settle the score. That's victory. Excuse me. So that's how some of you guys are going to step up and lead, or this person you are connected to is going to step up and lead and go ahead and walk away from you. Okay? With no hard feelings, no love lost. Okay? That's a sacred action. What else for the collective in this sacred action energy? 5 of Wands, yeah. The change is here. You've been doing this for lifetimes, baby. Oh, just heard, all my life, I pray for someone like you. And I thank God that I finally found you. That's what's in this energy. Somebody been searching for you for lifetimes, honey. Yep, that's literally, somebody probably gonna say that. I've been searching for you for lifetimes. Wow, that's for real. Y'all put it in my heart chakra. Whoa. Somebody's gonna step up and lead. Somebody strong in this energy. Somebody powerful in this energy. Yeah. Somebody been planting that seed. 4 of Pentacles wanted to pop. Yeah, it's about to pop off, okay? Because they've been, holding on. All right? You can let go of your fear. Okay, somebody could be a Pisces in this energy. There could be some confusion surrounding a Pisces. But it's mainly giving me that you guys are getting more comfortable with the assistance that you are receiving from the shadows. Because that could be a sacred action for some of you guys. Yeah, it's letting go. Getting unbound. Yeah. And you may have to let this person go right here. Or this is why I was saying you got to take the initiative and go ahead and go ahead down to the courthouse. For some of y'all, that's what this Emperor and Page of Swords energy is. Okay, that is split like that. Yeah, this is where you've been in a hangman with somebody. Literally, look, and that's how you complete the cycle, is make that decision. Make that choice. Do it. Like, I can't even make this up. Look, and you, look, behind the world, this is you being guided to do it. This is you. This is also where they say they connecting us to the, what did they say? To Mother Earth. Attuning your personal biorhythm to that of the feeling and resetting ancestral cycles in your genes. Wow, I gotta get some more though. I feel like this is your grandmother, somebody's passed over loved one. This could even be an ancestor you ain't even never met, but they are definitely assisting you and showing you where there ain't nowhere else to go. They pay attention to the signs and synchronicities. Okay. Clean slate in the energy. What else? Unbothered, unshaken, and unstoppable. That's the energy. That's the energy. What else, Spirit? We gotta get some more. What else on this sacred action for this week? Balance being restored. Everything coming back equal. Okay, after the sequel, there could be a sequel. Okay, okay. That could be somebody who want another chance. Y'all talking about the damn sequel. Go on ahead. You hear me? Go on ahead. Spirit said, go on ahead. We already telling you what to do. We sending the confusion back already. Somebody could have tried to send a confusion spell. Yeah, tower. Somebody could have tried to send a confusion spell or try to send some type of confusion to keep somebody stuck. Yeah, I can't even make it up. We got 4, 5, and 6. You seeing 4, 5, and 6. Okay, that this was somebody was trying to control somebody's pockets here, somebody's dollars. Or their time or their energy. This could be a control freak in the fucking energy that you guys are disconnecting from. Like, I can't make it up. You seeing 4, 5, 6. Wow. This is a big energy of what are you clinging to? Yeah, look, 5 Pentacles. This is the time. Okay, this is the time right now. This is the time. Okay, to take your power back and step up and lead in that energy. Refueling your own fire, refueling your energy. Okay, where these energy vampires had done stole it. I'm telling you, somebody had done stole something here. Yeah, I can't make it up. I can't make it up. This is the energy of somebody who was trying to steal somebody's energy and fucking destiny swap. I don't never say that on this channel. But somebody really tried it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Somebody really tried it. Somebody could have wished death on somebody here. And really paid spirits in order to get this done. Wow. And it could be somebody that you still talk to. You may not even talk to them in a sense of we best friends, but there is some type of communication, and I feel like Spirit wants you to cut communication with this person. Like, yeah, somebody tried. They tried it. This almost like trying to hire a hitman in the spirit. I can't make it up. Could have been this Queen of Wands. Could have been a friend. Could have been a follower. It was somebody. Wow. Could have been a mother. Yeah, it could have been somebody you was dealing with. 2 of Cups. Could have been somebody they was dealing with. Could have been a third party. But see, this is where we're gaining wisdom. Yep, 2 of Cups. Came out on this Queen of Wands. Yep, this had to do with some type of love relationship or somebody you once loved. Okay, somebody you once held on to. Or they still was trying to hold on to you. That's what's ending as well. They negative, nasty ass thoughts. Wow. I heard this is the Heartbreak Hotel. So this is going to be some vital information. Yeah, coming in from the divine. Could be about somebody's family. Okay, it could be about somebody's family. Okay, Page of Cups. And there's a choice you're going to have to make. Could be about a Queen of Cups. Okay. If somebody got something to say in this Page of Cups. Somebody want to say something. Somebody could even want to apologize. Somebody 3 of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and the Magician. Somebody could be wanting to apologize. Somebody could be wanting to get into your good graces. Okay, somebody could want to get into your good graces. Because you got 10 of Pentacles behind the Magician. So be careful. Okay, be careful. Because somebody moves is calculated. Somebody move is going to be calculated when this actually happens and when this comes forward to you. You could dream this. Or you could have already dreamed this. So be mindful of people wanting to return because they see how fruitful you is, because you do have a return that is coming, and your return is a return on your investment, a return on where you spent your time, your energy, your money, and your healing vibes at. Okay, where you have pulled these swords out of your own heart most of the time by talking to your ancestors about where you really fully want to be happy. Somebody could be definitely getting ready to move away from their family as well. Okay, because this is definitely healing some codependent issues here. That's also what's here. Is healing some codependent issues. Or not asking for help when you need help. That's the issue as well with someone of the divine. Okay, or somebody here. Okay, that could be an issue as well if there's help around you. So that could be a past life issue of somebody as well. In your past life, you didn't ever have nobody to help you. You could have even been like a orphan and lived on the street like Curly Sue, like you and your parent, your one parent. Somebody could have had a past life or past right now, present, past present, whatever. Somebody could have grew up with in a single parent household. Somebody could have grew up with just their mom, or somebody could have grew up with just their dad. Like I said, um, and then that might have also been cut short. So somebody could have bounced around here. Somebody could have bounced around from house to house. So somebody is really seeking change and stability and change in like their living situation because they've never felt safe. Somebody could have moved around as a kid. Somebody parents could have been I ain't saying like that, could have been like gangsters and like really lived a different type of lifestyle, like how 50 Cent life was kind of in the energy here as well. So there definitely have been a nervous system, or this is where the sacred action could be coming in at this week, and the focus, the decisive focus, which the decisive is making a decision to focus on this, so that way I can get exactly what I'm asking for, exactly what I'm wanting to create. So somebody could focus on their nervous system this week or healing some part of them, okay, to get in their optimal well-being. Okay, let's close out with one final message with a positive message here and sacred action. I seen nothing is too hard for me. I just saw that. Okay, maybe that's something you're telling yourself. More positive energy here. Positive energy to close out this sacred action message for the week. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. 2 of them came out. What we think we become, they continue to say this. So know that what you think you actually become. All right. So keep it positive. Okay. That's how you're going to step up and lead. For some of you guys, is to simply focus on the positive. Okay. Greet each day with gratitude. That's another way. Okay. What you think is going to be to greet the day with gratitude. That's your sacred action. That's how you're going to step up and lead. That's how you're going to focus on the positive. Okay. That's going to gain you wisdom. You're going to learn. You're going to be joyful. You're going to know that how you are is an art. Somebody definitely going to be listening to a lot of music this week again. Okay, gaining wisdom from the lyrics that was created, from the vibrations that was created. On the bottom it say, don't be afraid to be great. I feel like this is what the valuable lesson you guys are going to learn this week is to not be afraid to be great. That's going to be your sacred action. I'm going to talk to you guys in the next one. Peace and love.